What's up, man? It's your boy 3BTV. We are back with another edition of
Poolside.
This is my co-host,
Strose.
and we're here to talk about things that's going on in the dating pool and just things in the culture. Today we're going to keep it really light, man. We're not going to be derogative, and we're going to talk about things that are not so divisive and so things that are just like so negative. Like, you know, I don't want to constantly turn on my phone and just see, you know, people always talking about the negatives of people just trying to have a bond. So with that being said, like, I'll say this. People out there that are looking for love, I think that you should really focus on that itself. Stop putting so many, stipulations in front of you actually finding someone decent. Are you really trying to find somebody who's your friend? Are you really trying to have a companion? Or do you need somebody of, certain status to make you feel a certain way? So, like, in your experiences, let me just ask you, do you feel like people are, like, trying to be companions or trying to be friends or grow? Like, what's going on with the dating pool in that area for you? Or to you?
Hold on, I lost what I was going to start at. No. The question is no. The answer is no. So, I can't remember what you said. So, the answer is no.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah. So, no, people are not. I think you gotta find your people, I think, first. You gotta find your people. So, find your people. Then you might find somebody you like. Because at this point, if you ain't into what I'm into, what we doing? Because I ain't really very much. I'm only into a very few things these days. So it's like, what we doing? Is you? And I think that's just where you gotta start from. Whether it be friend, partner. Yeah.
I mean, if I were to talk about it, I think that, just like we once was speaking on, like, niggas sometimes, or people or men sometimes, put the same stipulation. Like, it's two counterproductive things that I think that are indoctrinated in when people are trying to bond or connect, okay?
They be being horn dogs. That's the problem.
I don't think that's what I was going. I don't think that's the truth, because right now both sides are horn dogs. Like,
I didn't say he or she.
Well,
They,
even in sex,
them is the them they.
Even with the sex, like, even if you are finding a person who, let's say let's say that was y'all commonality, where like how you said, well, I'm into a few different things. Let's say those two people's thing that they're into is their sex. Let's say that is okay. Let's say that, okay? When people get together, let's not be children here. When people go on dates, they're trying to have sex at some point. Why are you in a relationship if, like...
I think we just got...
Use that against them.
Anyways, let me get to my point. My point is this. The thing about the indoctrination about men and women. Men have the idea that... Men have the idea, which also creates the delusion a little bit, that, that you're entitled to the woman. So, like, and then the bad part about it is, the woman is allowing a man to get all the access that a wife would get. So sometimes a girl's cooking, cleaning, having sex, doing all these things that that you would possibly do for your husband or whatever. But you never even established a friendship. You never even established a bond or a connection. Now you've given that one of these the divine things that you can give as a woman. So the man in his head thinks that he can have that access. On the other side, the woman sometimes feels that she can have whatever. She feels like she can have any nigga she wants or whatever. But most of the time, they come to realize that even if you give sex to the person that you like, that doesn't mean that you're going to get the outcome that you want. But if both sides were valuing communication and becoming friends, and not just thinking about, oh, what I want and what the outcome should be, then you would have a bond. You would have a connection that you wouldn't want to render because, oh, this nigga doesn't make six figures. No, that's my friend. That's a person that I love and I grew and connected with over time and experiences and X, Y, Z and the third. Oh man, that girl doesn't have the most amazing body. Or no, that's the person you love. That's the person you're connected to. Go ahead. Communication is what I'm saying. People are they're moving too fast. You're getting all those things that you would get if y'all were really taking this serious, but y'all not. And y'all just fucking. And that's what I be saying. Like she said, people are horn dogs. They would rather do that because it's easy.
Come on and put it on me. Put it on you, girl.
You can easily find somebody that you're sexually attracted to, but the hard part is connecting and bridging the gap with somebody that you're emotionally or intellectually attracted to. And sometimes that doesn't fit the mold of the status. Let me ask you a question. If I said, hey, I'm going to drop you on a desolate island, okay? You can only bring 5 things. What are the 5 things that you would bring?
I need some context.
Okay. You got to stay on the island.
So you mean I'm on an isolated island, no nothing? I got to build my own stuff, like what?
Okay. You get to take whatever you want. Just answer the question, okay? Listen.
Okay.
Here's the question proposed. If you were dropped on an island and you knew you could not leave, what are 5 things that you would bring on the island? Let's say you got a house on that motherfucker or whatever. Let's give you refuge, okay? Mm-hmm. What are 5 things that you could bring on that island that you could possibly, live on that island forever? You can't get off. What are 5 things that you would bring with you?
Okay, my kids.
Okay. They got to come with you. You're a package deal. Sorry, buddy. So they're not part of the 5.
Okay.
What are 5? So even survival or anything that you would need? 5 things.
Fire. What you say I got a house? Did you say there was a man there with me?
Okay, you got a man, fire.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I already have somewhere to stay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really need
You got your
car.
kids. Mm-hmm. Can't go nowhere.
How am I making money?
You don't need any money. So you need food or something?
The food? Okay. So, I don't know.
So let's say food.
Some type of weapons.
Okay, a weapon.
Mm-hmm. It's animals there, ain't it?
Yeah, let's say it's animals. It's ways to survive. I mean, obviously those are your 4 things so far.
Well, I guess if it's an island, it's fish. Okay. A boat.
And a boat.
I can't leave.
You can't leave. It's too far out. You're in America's Samoa or some shit.
Okay.
You're on Hawaii for the rest of your life. Those are 5 things, right? Okay. And the point of that was, do you see how you don't say that you need a man to make 6 figures on that fucking island? You just need a man. You get what I'm saying? And the same thing is true with the man. The man, if you were to ask me, I would say probably tools. You already got a house. I would want a woman. And then maybe, it just depends on what's the context, like you said, a phone. You can't leave, so maybe, like I said, the tools already go there, etc., etc. I don't need a woman who is X, Y, Z and the third and yada, yada. Like, you're putting that on there instead of seeing that you just need a companion. And that's what I meant about the indoctrination of thought of like, okay, like I was saying, you don't need a nigga to be a millionaire for you to be happy or to be on an island. So almost like you said, you got to find your tribe. But the bad part about that is in this dating pool today, it's very hard to find people who are far in between. So the good people don't meet the good people. You get what I'm saying? So like, not always, but I'll say the ratio is off, and that's what fucks it up a little bit. Like a woman almost, so like I was talking about the indoctrination. We just shooting the shit here, y'all. Don't get hurt. Don't be triggered. But you're taught to like be independent. Like you're taught to like, I don't need a nigga for shit. Like that's part of becoming a woman, right? In America, probably too. So my point to that is that's counterproductive in the sense of, guess what? If you were stuck on an island, you need a man. You would want a man.
I hope somebody caught that, because I could see what you did there. So, I mean, because everybody can't categorize what we're saying.
Yeah, that's what we need. That's why you need your tribe as well. And the same way when I'm speaking, there's going to be people that have been turned us off because they, that's not for them. But I'm not saying it to point fingers. Just like I also, if you want me to point fingers, just like I said to the men, you can't expect all the accessibility to a woman without expecting some responsibility for her. You feel me? So it's the same thing. And we are just taught in this microwave era without saying, hey, we're friends and this is what I think and this is my ideals and my ideology around connecting. Boom, they're just coexisting. And then something happens, a baby, and then you guys never really, like, that's part of the system as well. And I'm not using a conspiracy. I'm just saying
that's real life.
That's real life.
Evidence walking around here.
Yeah. And we have conversations like this, then you can stop some of that. And you can really bond with somebody despite whatever circumstances you're in. I just put you on an island. You get what I'm saying?
That's tough if you said, well, if I'm experiencing myself, I wouldn't have nobody I would force my man to bring, but I just don't have any. But what if you was talking to all these people and you really couldn't even pick one? I think that's even worse.
Yeah, but that comes also from, like, let's say I put you in school, right? And you got 7 classes. That was the problem with school. You got 7 classes, all different subjects. Nigga, I'm about to be a scientist. I need to focus on science. You get what I'm saying? So, like, and we're exposed to all knowledge now. So in that euphemistic way speaking, so you're exposed to all different versions of people. And really, your person might be right there. Feel me? Anyways, I just want, to put out that we need each other. And, some of that comes from not communicating to each other, valuing each other's conversation and opinions. And, we're all taught to like, oh, I'm on this side and I can't hear that side. And I always talk about the yin and the yang. But the beauty of it is that there is a yin and a yang. You get what I'm saying? Not one or the other.
But you don't get to lay down. You don't get to lay down. You don't get to relax. You don't get to go to sleep. Get it out your head. There's still stuff to do. We got laundry. We got trash. We got bottles. We got dishes. We got quality time. We have things to do. Now, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock roll around. All right, cool. Go to bed. That's what bed is for. But at 5 o'clock, when you're getting off, you don't get to go to sleep. You don't. As soon as that clicks, it gets together, you'll figure it out.
You about to go viral for this one.
It's a real thing. Because when I get off work, I'm still working.
When did you become in control of my bedtime? Wow! Let me zoom. Oh, I wish I could zoom in. Don't tap my phone with it.
And then point 1.
I feel good.
Okay, that's good.
Uno, dos.
How are you?
I'm good. You want to tell somebody, you want to tell the people something about connecting before we get up out of here? We made it short and sweet today. I'm always going to say I feel like I wanted to say something and I don't remember.
I be trying to keep it short and sweet and cute.
I can be quite wordy. I know how I am. I'm just trying to articulate a point, though.
I don't know. A little discernment, a little communication don't hurt nobody. A little bruised ego definitely don't hurt nobody.
Yeah. I think we have to say this, though. Nowadays, because of the results, now women are in some positions that they have also an ego that can be bruised.
I I was speaking generally.
I don't mean that you were being divisive.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that
That's general for everybody.
Just like karma, people think that just because, you know, girls are better at keeping secrets and things they do, like that doesn't come back right around. You feel me? It's like, oh, nobody knew you did that. It's still the reason why that nigga goddamn left your ass is because what you did that one time. Same thing is true with niggas. I'm never being one side or the other. I'm talking about equality in the sense of understanding and communicating, doing right and wrong, and nothing excuses you. Y'all, like, it don't matter what you post. You can post a meme 30 times, man. You know what you did.
Last summer.
I know what you did last summer. Karma is on that ass. But yeah, learn to love and connect. Learn to try to grow with somebody and like be friends. That's the like. Some of y'all niggas is hiding. Y'all are masking sex when you need intimacy when it comes to companionship. Does that make sense? Women, sometimes you don't need this Barbie Ken doll idea of a man. You need what would be your man.
Yeah. Well, how it looks to you, realistic to you.
Yeah. That motherfucker ain't no, look at her now. Don't make me look. Hey, you hear me? Be realistic now.
Yeah, be realistic.
Hey, niggas, be realistic now.
Yeah.
We see what you got them putting hearts and signs on that motherfucker under them girls shit, but you won't even do that to your girl shit and she looking nice today. There go a stranger under your shit. Her shit, nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like, find your tribe, find your people, love, connect, love yours. This life is short. You feel me?
Extremely.
Anyways, this was another edition of
Poolside.
I don't know, M3BTV.
And I'm struggling.
Anyways, be great, be productive, be beautiful, be blessed.
Growth mindset. So that's why you have to make sure that whoever you are, you're with someone who has a growth mindset. Because if we're not growing together, you're growing on me.
This man said, if you don't have a growth mindset,
You're growing on me.
you're growing on me
You're a cancer.
and you're a cancer.
And your life is contingent on my health, which is dangerous.
And your life is contingent on my health, and that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all better stay connected to this healing community, because if that man ain't said a word, if you don't have, I'm going to say this again, if you don't have a growth mindset,
We're in trouble.
you're growing on me and you are a cancer.
So we all have a process we have to go through so that we're growing together and you're not becoming a cancer to me. And you don't want to invite anybody into your life who has to be your life coach, your nurse, your doctor. I need a partner.